All right, what's going on, everybody, man? Got breaking news for y'all on my platform. As y'all can see, this is me right here at Najee Woke. I broke this news about 20 minutes ago. Josiah Dozier officially is committed to South Florida. He was a major target for the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. Really was his dream school, dream offer. But went down for a UV. Obviously, you guys know official visits does not start until May and June. But went down there, felt good about the program, and has officially committed to South Florida. So a really big impact season for him. Remember now, Moody has not never won a state championship in Alabama history, but they made the state championship this year. Unfortunately, lost, but had one of their best seasons under Coach Gannis. Obviously, a standout team out there in Alabama, man, and he was a big reason why. Right, they were running the ball. They had Charlie Johnson, who's now at Georgia Southern, but this dude went off, man. Josiah went off for 1,081 yards, 17 touchdowns. I mean, just cooking up defenses the entire year. And what was crazy is he got better as the year went on, right? I had the chance to go to one of his games when they went up against Gainesville. Probably wasn't the best outing, you know what I'm saying, for them. They ended up losing. Obviously, Gainesville's their power here in Georgia. But I did like their fight. I did like their ability to, withstand the adversity, withstand all this tough, things they were going through in that game, just in terms of just not being able to move the ball, right? Offensively, not being able to really get into the red zone how they're usually accustomed to doing. And I think that game really helped them, in their pursuit of a championship. And then when you look at this season, right, the game against A-Rod went off for six catches, 185 yards and 4 touchdowns, right? Against Leeds, he popped up for 5 catches, 163 yards and 2 touchdowns, right? He had 5 games with over 100 yards receiving, man. And like I said, got better as the year wore on and was a go-to target for Moody, man. So, I mean, he's going to be a special player, special talent. 6'1", reminds me a little bit of A.J. Brown, which is how physical he is. At the point of his attack, especially when catching the football, his ability to break tackles, his ability in the open field and open space, and just how physical he is, man. Like, y'all can see his muscles is popping out. Like, the kid takes the weight room very seriously, has a great dad, man, great family. And he's just one of those guys that just grinded to get here because those first few years, you know what I'm saying, he wasn't really seeing the field, right? His junior year, he took full advantage and popped out over 20 plus offers, man, from USF, man. So shout out to him. I mean, obviously he committed to USF today, but 20 plus offers were from Louisville, Ole Miss, Georgia Tech, Arkansas State was in there. But relatively was not on the national radar, man. So shout out to him, and he is the epitome of taking advantage of your opportunities. And when you do that, this is the result you get. You go to a D1 program, man. So shout out to him. Twitter heard, USF heard. Y'all should be happy. This is a guy I think can make an impact day one. You know what I'm saying? Really great coaching staff out there, good receiver coaches. I think he's going to really be able to flourish down there in South Florida. Now, in terms of my Georgia Tech fans, this is a big loss. I know they're going to keep going on the prowl and keep trying to bring in guys. I know they're not done with recruiting just yet, even though they have 3 guys already in this cycle as far as cornerbacks. But this is a guy I think he could have really fit Coach Key and his system well, especially with what they're going to have going forward, because they're probably going to lose from this team alone like 3 or 4 guys out. Now, Chris Elko just got on scholarship. Obviously, that was big for him. You know what I'm saying? You got, Malik Rutherford. He'll be out. This is his final season. Dean Patterson, Eric Rivers. I doubt they'll be back after this year. So there's going to be a lot of open spots. And this is a guy I feel like could fill that perfectly next year for Georgia Tech. But like I said, you know how recruiting is. Now that he's committed, more people are going to keep recruiting him, I think, in more schools. You got to think Ole Miss and teams like Louisville and probably even Georgia Tech don't want to see him go down to South Florida. So expect for more people to recruit him hard. You know what I'm saying? Expect for more people to try to, land his services, man. But I'm happy for him, man. This is a great kid. I've had him on my platform many a times. I can go back and watch those interviews on my YouTube, man. But the kid is special, and I'm happy that he's able to make his decision today, man. So congrats to you, Joe, man. Outstanding guy. Fun-loving, man. Wants to be great. Wants to put, not just himself on the map, but put his city, his teammates, the Moody program, everybody on the map, and really just make it, man. So I'm happy for him. Can't wait to continue to follow his journey. Kid is special.